Hi, this is KGM, owner for Advertisers Club, a totally free site to advertise. Go to proadvertisersclub.com, join for free today, and start advertising for free. Okay, tomorrow's going to be a big drop day. We're going to have this drop at 11, the Hellfire Gala, and then at 1 o'clock we got the Coca-Cola. I'm going for both. But also over on Candy, we got the Wonder Woman #1, which is a big time grail, and that's dropping 3 different times. I believe it's a 10, 11, and 12. One's for the bat cowl holders, and then another drop is for if you hold Sensational Comics, which is I think the first appearance of Wonder Woman, or the I don't know exactly which one that is, and then you got the regular drop open to the public. So, and there's only 500 each. But anyway, there's 1, 2, so basically 3 drops, but a total of 6 different tries because of 3 for the Wonder Woman. And this one right here, the Hellfire Gala, it's a newer comic, newer storyline, but they've got 6,000 mints, which is nice. So I don't think this will sell out at first, if at all, but you know my strategy. I'm going to go after it. And then this is the one I'm really excited for, is this Coca-Cola. It's pretty cool. I'm not stacking these, but I'll try to get the set if possible. So of course I hope I get the secret rare like everybody else's, but man, there's not a lot. This one will sell out and you probably won't get one. There's a good chance. Everybody's going to, because they're going to be going after the 180 editions, which is really probably what, 140, 130 maybe after they take out theirs. So that's going to be a hard one to get. But I imagine the uncommon and the rare you'll probably be able to get for probably around 20 to 30, probably 50 for the ultra rare, and it's probably start out a couple hundred, 200 to 300 for the. But I think it will all come down afterwards. Anyway, this is my daily DCA, because right now I'm in dollar cost averaging and accumulation mode for my comic book store, and I'm accumulating is the common covers of Silver Age, Golden Age, and then any first appearances, pretty much. And the problem is all these comics is exactly that, pretty much, one or the other. But I'll go and I'll talk over which ones I'm gunning for. The basic strategy is to stack 10. One's for me, 9 for flipping, and then live by the drop type thing. Especially we start getting more grails and all that. The Return of the Jedi, I got to get some. I don't have any. And this, horrible cover. I remember when this comic came out back in the 80s. But the original artist, which made this cover right here, redid this one, the secret rare. So he made up for it. That's a beautiful cover. But that just looks like it was rushed. And I don't know. I just don't like it. Don't like it. But I'm going to get them anyway. I don't have any yet. I went for the drop and didn't get anything. Totally struck out on that drop. Okay. The Craven the Hunter. That's one. That's a Silver Age. And how many of these do I got? Now, like I said, I'm passing up comics. It's not because they're not any good. It's just not in my strategy right now. Pretty much you could throw a dart at any of these comics. Ooh, this is a nice low mint. And it's the first appearance of Craven the Hunter. And I don't have any of them. All right, I got to put that on the list. Yeah, any of these is a, good thing to add to your collection. Or I've got a ton of these X-Men 200. I don't know what I was thinking back, but I bought a lot of them for $3 and $4. And that's not a Silver Age, and I don't think it's even a Grail, but it is issue number 200. And my strategy is, I believe when that goes mainstream, people are going to want these common covers. I could be totally wrong, but I like to collect them and stack them. I've got others of the other rarities. This is what I'm going to concentrate on. All right, what am I going to go after today? I DCA $10 a day, and I've got $11 and something left over because $1 left over from yesterday. I just picked up one of those Amazing Spider-Mans number 4. The Avengers 16, that's a good one to get. Let me see how many of these I got. I've got one. And that's a common. Okay, good. All right, I got to get 9 more of those, but I'm going to pass that right now. I usually like to start with Spider-Man number 1. And there it is. Let's see if I can get one today. Yeah, I actually can. Okay, it's going to be an easy night. 22,601, 23, and I guess I'm going to go with the 22. Now there's a ton of these, but this is probably my favorite regular Silver Age Grail to get when I'm doing my DCA. And I've got 7 of these, so that will put me up to 8. And then I'll probably, unless they get to cheaper than what they are now, I'll probably stop at 10. All right, so that leaves me 64 cents for tomorrow. Now these Star Wars, I'm going to collect these. I got, I think, 3 of them. Yeah, 7. I was paying like 8 something for them. And I've got 2, so I got 8 more of those to go. And I love this uncommon. This is probably my favorite uncommon. I just love that poster. So I'm going to be getting, I'll probably collect the entire set of this Star Wars. And I got 2 of them. And I think they're both common. Yeah, they're both the common. Okay. If you haven't joined VeVe yet, you can join for free. That's kind of why I'm making these videos, is to hopefully people come across this, see what I'm doing, and become interested. And even if you don't want to jump right in and start buying things, you can at least follow along and see how my store does. Because when you join, you get a store that's your own, and you can sell all these products on VeVe in the store. Okay, that is Journey into Mystery. I got to start getting some of these. I sold all mine when it jumped. They jumped up. I had like 40 of them, and they jumped up to 30 something at one point. That's when I unloaded them, and I've never bought back in. And I'm going to have to grab some of these. The problem is there's a lot of additions, and that's why I've been slow to do it. Because this, I think, was the second comic they dropped. It was right in the first few comics that they dropped. I've been telling people this X Factor, real cheap right now. I've only got 1, but that's a good issue to get. Now, that's not Silver Age, but X Factor 1 is one I'm going to stock up. And then you got the first appearance of the Punisher. I got to get some of that. I got that on the drop, and I sold it. So I'll be getting back in. Here's another Silver Age, Spider-Man number 42. X-Men and the Blob, I got 3 of those. Same thing with this X-Men number 4. I had probably about 12 of these, and I sold them. Oh God, they were going for $30 a piece then, and I've been slow to buy back in. I've got 1 X-Men, I think. Let me check. Yeah, I've got 1 edition. I've got to get. There's 3 or 4 Grails which I've got to get that I haven't gotten yet. And I think the Hulk is one of them. Iron Man definitely is. I sold that after the drop for like $80, and it's down to about 40. So I'll be getting, and I need to get 10 of them before things start, taken off. This one right here, Ultimate Fallout number 4, the first appearance of Miles Morales. Definitely get those. I'm doing pretty good on the Green Goblin here. Let me see how many I got. Now, your strategy might be different than mine, and you're probably better off that way. Yeah, we got 5. But the problem is, you know, unless you got really deep pockets, and you got to do what's good for you and not get you into trouble. And, you know, the money, you know, you've got other platforms you're probably messing with too. You've only got so much money, so you gotta focus what you want to do, because VeVe's dropping stuff almost every day. And if you try to get everything they're dropping, you're just, I don't know. It's been tough not getting what you want and then trying to go after it because you just can't. Okay, this Avengers number 4, definitely. This one's not a Silver Age, the 101, but the first appearance of Morbius is his name, I think. Okay, Gwen Stacy, not a Silver Age, definitely going to stack these. Journey into Mystery, I sold mine. I got one on the drop. It was a common. And I don't have any of these. So that's, yeah, Iron Man number 1 and one of these I got to get. And this up to 37. I sold that for like 70 or 82. But this is what I do every day. And the reason I'm doing it every day with DCAing is like the Spider-Man. It was up to $13 a couple days ago. Now it's down to 11. I was buying them under 10 for a few days there. But I'm always trying to catch the best price. And I probably shouldn't be doing this because I'm probably going to see something that's at a really good price. These Addictions are VeVe's very first comic on their platform. So these are going to be a grail in a way. Ghost Rider number 1, I picked up a couple of those, I think for $3 a piece. This X-Men 101, great story. I think it's the first appearance of the Phoenix when Jean Grey starts to lose it. Of course, the Fantastic Four, first appearance of Doctor Doom. I've got several of those. I think I need 5 more. But I was getting those at like $5 a month ago, maybe 2. I've got 3 editions, so I got a ways to go. But you just never know when somebody's going to, you know, sometimes I get lucky and somebody's putting one down. I kind of look at the same ones every day. And every now and then somebody just, you know, unloads one. They need the gems. And I'm in the right place at the right time. This is the first appearance of Hercules. There is an earlier appearance of Hercules, but it wasn't a real Hercules. It was a person dressed up. So it doesn't count as the first appearance. This does. The first appearance of Groot. Every single issue I'm following here is something very important in the history of Marvel Comics. This is, I believe, the first appearance of Wolverine. And I've got to keep an eye on this. I've got this for in the physical world. And it's great at 9.8, and I have none. Or no, it's the first battle between Captain America and Wolverine. I thought it was the first appearance. It's not. First appearance of Cable, the New Mutants. Now, the Marvel Team-Up isn't a first appearance of anything, and it's not a Golden Age or a Silver Age, but I used to love reading Marvel Team-Up. Still do. I read it. I've got Marvel Unlimited. If you're not on that, go over there and put in a code Holiday23, and you get the annual plus membership for $55. That's half price off. And you get a box that has comics in it, that with covers that are exclusive to the box. a miniature figure, and some other knickknacks. And for the last 2 years, they've been sending a code for VeVe. If you're on Marvel Unlimited, a code for a comic book that you only could get if you're on Marvel Unlimited. So there's 2 comics on here that I'll show them to you if we go buy it. This one right here is a sort of a grail. It's a newer grail, but it's the first appearance of Deadpool. And I sold all these off in that last bull run, and I don't have any, I think. I've got one. I got to really attack that. But you see, like today, I got intercepted by Spider-Man. I had enough. I got it. And right now, I'll pick that over anything else, unless it's just such a good deal. Until I get to about 10 on that, and then I'll move on. And who wouldn't want Amazing Fantasy? Let's see what that's up to. I've got one of these. Now, I paid $250 for this one about 6 months ago, and it's been roughly between $250 and $300. But stacking those will be, I only buy comics that are a little bit higher, like $50, $200, whatever. If I sell something and I've got a big pile of gems. But for me to keep gems in this app is almost impossible. Iron Man issue number 1, going for $580. I have none of those. I will be getting some. Here's 2 good comics right here. Avengers 47 and Avengers number 1. I think I have 2 Avengers number 1. And I got, the last one I got was for $18 or $17. And yeah, I got 2 of them. See, so I'll wait and see. You kind of get spoiled when you get it at a good price, and you want to get that price again. So it kind of has gone up, but maybe it will come back down to 15, especially if there's a gem squeeze. The Coca-Cola won't make a gem squeeze, but hopefully they're dropping something big before the end of the year. This one right here I was picking up for $3 sometimes. It was the lowest. I just got a few more at $5. And yeah, they're up to $7.85. Let me see how many I got. I think I got like 5 of them. Yeah, I own 5. First appearance of Doc Ock. Let's see what else we got going on here. This Dazzler with Taylor Swift, if they do a movie and it's true that she's going to play it, that might be it already kind of popped. I'm waiting for it to come down because I don't have any. I sold mine after the drop. I think I had a ultra rare. And yeah, it's at $10. I don't see that. But what I see and what is are 2 different things. Warlock Hill, the first appearance of, I believe, this is the first appearance of what's his name? I can't remember his name right off the bat. Adam Warlock, yeah. No, the first appearance of Gamora, not the first appearance. Okay, that's an important comic. Right here, Fantastic Four number 2. Let's see what this is going for. I think I got like 7 of them. No, it's a $7.20. I was picking these up for $3 and $4 a little while there. Yeah, I got 5 of them. First appearance of Star-Lord I'm going to have to get, but it's on the back burner right now. My internet's not the best, and sometimes it really, yeah, it's already starting to. Peter Parker. First appearance, right here. Amazing Spider-Man number 20, first appearance of the Scorpion. I'm going to have to get some of those. This one right here I got, I think, yesterday or the day before. Daredevil, of course. How many of those do I got? These have been under 10. If it says under 10, this is a good deal. Oh, this is what I'm probably going to get tomorrow. No, tomorrow's a drop. So it'll probably be the next day. Let me see how many I got. 2 editions. Yeah, $8. Wow. Now there's a lot of them. Those were one of the first comics dropped. Okay, Amazing Spider-Man. This one here's only got 5,000 mints, I think. And I think I got my first one yesterday. This is another one I sold on the drop. Yeah, I paid 15 for it, or 16 maybe. But it's only got total editions, only 5,000. That's incredibly low for an important comic like this. It's the first appearance of the Lizard, Spider-Man number 6. I'll probably stack the entire first 10 issues of Spider-Man. Iron Man, first appearance, definite grail. Sold it for 70, 80 bucks after the drop. I'm glad I did, but I got to get back into it before it takes off. Very low mint for being this type of comic. This is the death of Phoenix right here. I bought this comic in Mexico back, oh man, is it the 80s? Whenever it came out, I was in Mexico when this issue came out. And I started reading X-Men at 111. And this is X-Men number 137. And I read this issue, like, we drove a lot because we drove down there and we came back as a family. And it was a cool comic to have. And it was in English, it wasn't in Spanish. I couldn't believe I found it. I found it some, guy set up on the side with a bunch of magazines and comics and the New Mutants number 1. Okay, the Incredible Hulk. I do think I got one of these. I had sold something that gave me a chunk of change. And yeah, no, I've got 2. Okay, that's good. I'm stacking these. Oh, I got an uncommon. Yeah, the uncommon I got on the drop, I think. And then I just bought the common the other day. It's not loading too well. I'm probably going to go ahead and call it a night. I was going to try to show you those 2 comics. Okay, right here, Spider-Man number 2. That's another grail. A really good first appearance Silver Age comic. And that's going for 14. I don't know if I even have any. I own 1 edition. Okay. See, I got to get more than 1 because that one's for my collection. And of course, I'll keep the lowest mint. The Strange Tales here. I think this is the first appearance of Doctor Strange. And this one might be at a really good price. Yeah, $5.40. How many do I got? I've got none. So I need to get some of these. And they got kind of a lot of editions for right now. That Devil Dinosaur, I enjoyed that back in the 70s when I was reading it, or 80s. Giant Size X-Men, of course. Now I got 2 of the secret rares. I got 1 on the drop. Let's see. I got 1 in the drop, and I had sold something huge, and I had like 1,200 gems, and I bought a second one for like 800 gems. And what's that price at right now? It's like at $875. It's up and down between 800 and 1,200 constantly. But that was probably the best pull I've gotten off of VeVe, was this secret rare. And I don't think I have any of the commons. I've just never bothered to get any. Oh, I own 2 editions. Okay, let's see. Well, the secret rares are the 2 editions. Okay. But that, I'm definitely going to stack those of the common. This one right here. Now, this isn't the Mariner's first appearance. It's his first appearance in the modern Marvel, Silver Age, because he's a Golden Age comic, and when he's going to be a huge issue when they drop him, whatever his first appearance is. And I don't have a single one. And the floor price is $10. I was hoping that'd come down a little bit. How many did they make? 7,500. That's a good one to get. And that's Fantastic Four number 4. This Uncanny X-Men 142 and 141. Great story. They made the movie out of it about the Sentinels. And of course, it was time traveling. So, yeah, everybody got killed, but it really didn't happen in our universe type thing. But it's just a great story. Okay, Spider-Man 31 is the first appearance of Watson, or what's her name? And I don't have any. Gwen Stacy and Harry Osborn. Now Gwen Stacy becomes the Spider Girl, or whatever the name was. Okay, this one right here. This one's big because there's only 1,000 mints. To me, I mean, it might be important to other people, but it's very expensive. It's his first appearance of his black suit, but that's just for the common is like $1,000. Luke Cage here for hire. I got a bunch of these for $3 the other day. Fantastic Four 52, first appearance of Black Panther. Here's that other issue, 141, of the X-Men, and the Sentinels kill him. This Beta Ray, is that his name? Going to be a big issue if they ever. I don't know if they're going to use him. If Marvel's going to, make a movie out of him or a TV series. But he was after I stopped reading comics for a while, so but he was evidently very big, very good seller for him. And I hate zombie stories. And of course, Marvel did it, especially because the zombies were real big back in whenever they did it. Man, it just doesn't want to load. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, I'm gonna go and call it a night. I was trying to get to those 2 comics that I got from Marvel Unlimited. I don't know if my internet's kicking in and out or what. Okay. Well, anyway, please like and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and have a nice day.